What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Warehouse Series. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate everybody. If you enjoy watching my channel and you're not a subscriber, if you could do that, hit the notification bell. So it's going to let you know when I post. Leave comments and give me a thumbs up. Guys, Discord in the description below if you're interested. So today I'm going to be doing a picture breakdown. As of lately, it's been either big orders and I just can't get the filming done right whenever I'm propping my phone up in my jack, or there's a lot of congestion in the aisle and I'm not trying to hold people up when I'm filming. So it'll come. I'm staying overtime daily now. So there's going to be videos coming, but today is going to be a picture breakdown. People always ask about the smaller cases. I had a 333 case dairy order. They gave me like 74 minutes. I was actually like 8 to 10 minutes late on this order. It was really giving me problems. It was really ticking me off, to be honest with you. So I get you guys, I even get frustrated doing these bigger orders. I listen to the cube. If it's 128 cube or something, I know I'm going to have 2 full pallets. I try really hard to make sure that I'm going to have a nice pallet, because if you build junk, you're going to have a 8-foot pallet. So let's get to the pictures and I'm going to show you some stuff that I'm noticing that I'm doing. All right, guys, so before I get to my pallet and I break it down, I want to show you guys a little example here. This is on the second layer. I just propped this up. So basically I want to show you, I told you before that keep like cases together. Well, as you can see right here, these cases are side by side. And let's picture this as our first 3 cases that we're using on our base. We have a small case order and these are the first 3 cases. Guys, I would stack them like this, okay? Do not keep like cases this way until you get higher up your pallet. You want to sort of like take those 2 cases and form 1 case out of them. You're going to have an easier time matching up these skinny cases if you stack them straight up and try to get another box to line up with them. So with that being said, let's take a look at my order. All right, guys, so in this 333 case order, like I said, it was a pain in the butt. So right here, what I noticed I do is every time I get those skinny cases like yogurts, I stack them straight up, just like I showed you in that example. And I just put white lines around it so it's easier for you guys to see. Straight up in the air. Every time I get skinny yogurt boxes, straight up in the air. And on my back pallet, same thing. So now let's take a look at all the like boxes that I put together that are thicker boxes. So right here, guys, the green's outlining all the side-by-side boxes. Obviously the bottom 2 rows are my base items. But if you look right above the base items, I got 2, I don't know what they are right there, but I got green dots on them. Right there, I kept them side by side. All those cheese boxes, I group them together all the time. I see people scat these all over their pallet. They'll fill up the whole entire layer of all different, with their cheese boxes. There's 2 reasons why I don't like doing that. 1, I like to keep cases together. 2 is the cheese boxes. If you get a heavy case, you're smashing your cheese boxes. Those cheese boxes that I got brackets around, they buckle real easy. That's another reason why I like keeping together. The 2 butters off to the right there, you can see side by side. Right above the butter, I got 2 cases, the same case. I needed 2 of them side by side. Thicker, longer boxes side by side. Skinnier boxes straight up in the air. Right here, you can see my other pallet that we looked at. Once again, guys, all the green slashes side by side, all the way from the bottom at the base. Side by side. Pie crust side by side. Cheese boxes side by side. Thicker yogurt cases side by side. I'm working my way right up this pallet. Jello side by side. Okay, I'm keeping all the thicker boxes side by side, all the skinnier boxes straight up. I truly believe that this will help you build your pallets better. Try this method. Look at this pallet. Don't just look at my slashes. Go over my pallet, see what I'm doing to stack these. Remember, I said I was about 8 to 10 minutes down. So this is stuff that you want to get used to while you're in your training week. But before this, what did I tell you before? When you get listen to your cube. So when I get like a 50 cube or a 48 cube, and I had a couple small ones before this, I didn't film them because they were the eggs again. I already did a video on that. I'm trying not to do the same thing over again. But I got some small orders and I zipped through them. And I was uptime on those because in case I got an order like this, and I did. So I got an order like this and I was okay. Even though I was 8 to 10 minutes down, I gained my time on the smaller orders. So, but guys, for the people that asking for smaller case orders, take a look at this. And I'm going to show you more pictures of all the way around. And then I want to move on to something else. Once again, these Coffee Mates, they're straight. I keep them together. It's all the front of my pallet. The back of my pallet's nice and solid. There was a person in front of me. I didn't get a chance to take a picture of his pallet. He actually had a lot of Coffee Mates too, and he put them all in the back of his pallet and on a base. I don't know what his pallet turned out like, but I would never ever stick these Coffee Mates like this on the back of a pallet. I stick them on the front so they're up against the jack, so I have a nice support. So because if you have them on the back of your pallet, when you hit your throttle, what's your pallet do? It rocks. Every time you hit your throttle, you're getting a little rock. So if you have these weak cases on the back of your pallet and you hit your throttle, you're going to get a lot of buckling going on. The front half of the pallet, back half of the pallet boxes. All right, guys, so the other thing I wanted to show you before I leave is I always tell you to bring your cases all the way to the corner of your pallet, imaginary line, right? Sometimes that doesn't apply. Like right here, take a look at this case right here. It's on my potatoes. I had this today, so there's a gap under there. So if I were to put anything on top of that case, it's gonna start rocking. It's gonna lean like this. I prefer to do this. I slid it back a little bit. I kept it level. That way it has support on the other potato bag. Now the case directly on top of that, I did this. I brought it right back out to where that imaginary corner is. You can get away with stuff like this because only a little bit of that case is hanging in that gap. Most of my case is going to have support on. So even if I wanted to, the case on top of that, I could even bring it back a little bit so the weight's more on the right side of that case than on the front side. So this is a little tip for if you have potatoes in your warehouse or any type of lumpy bag like carrots, you could do things to this nature. All right, guys, so that's it for today. Like I said, I'm going to be staying a lot. I'm going to be staying almost daily, so I'm going to have a lot of stuff coming out. I'm trying to get this one video together that I think is going to help new selectors how to keep your pallet level, to give yourself like a guide to go off of. When I get the opportunity to do that, I need a one pallet order so I'd be able to film that back pallet. I'm trying to do whatever I can to help you guys. It seems like I'm getting a lot of good feedback on this channel, so I'm going to keep pushing forward, keep making these videos. And like I said, I appreciate all you guys for, always giving me thumbs up, and every now and then I get a thumbs down, but that's no hard feelings there, and leaving comments. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.